it's not really about how much you've got to do, it's how much time you've got available to do it. That's the big key thing here. So what I have found, particularly working with clients, is that the most stressed ones are the ones who focus on the number of tasks they've got to do. The most relaxed ones are focused on how much time they're willing to give to that type of work. The mindset shift that a lot of people need, because if you are just focused on what you have to do, you will be stressed, you will be overwhelmed. But I would say the most important thing for people is don't focus on the number of stuff you've got to do. That's always going to be growing, and most of it's out of your control. Focus on how much time you're willing to give to that type of work, that category of work, because that's the only way I've found that people become more relaxed. And you got to be kind of careful, because the way we go, you mentioned at the start, we were talking about COD. Well, one of the principles of COD is the organizing should only be 5% of your day, which is 20 minutes. In an 8-hour day, it's about 20 minutes. So the more processing is organizing, essentially, because you're organizing where you're going to put stuff. So the focus, your focus each day should be on the big pieces of work that you're going to do. Be consistent. So what I mean by that, we talked about like having that hour block for communications. I go, right, okay, so if you don't want to do that, then we've got to work on the one principle, which I do know that works, which is working towards what I call the net gain. So the net gain means that if you get like 20 actionable emails today and you've got a backlog, you must respond to 21, a minimum of 21. So you've got a net gain. So you're eating into that backlog every single day. And if you're consistent within a few, well, depending on how many you're doing, your net gain is, but within a few days or weeks or perhaps months, you won't have a backlog. In many ways, the way that I've helped people to change their lives is that all that overwhelm, all that stuff they feel they need to do, now they can park it somewhere and not feel guilty when they're not doing it. So they can enjoy spending time with their family and friends and going out in the evening if that's what they want to do.